Good day. Today, The Rise of the Blobs 2.0 is here telling you a short story. You'll be listening to some childhood experiences from Becky Vest Owen. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Here we go.
Life here was strange. Mom was always out and about, and whenever I saw her, she was the strictest parent I knew. Although my dad usually ignored her shenanigans and stayed the optimistic one in the house, Mom would always take out all her anger on us kids. Becky Vest, that's my name. I'm real skinny, like a stick, you know? My hair is what they call moosey brown, but I do have pale blue eyes people seem to like. I like to think I'm a nice person most of the time, but I reckon most people think they're nice. People say I'm really talkative. My mom hates that, but other than that, I'm well behaved. I was about 11 when this happened. It was around the 1950s and 60s. My mother was a rum runner. She used to sell alcohol all around town, and just about every night she'd come home drunk to our family. You could basically say she was an alcoholic, but she'd usually deny it when she was sober. My father was a very calm man. He served in World War II, and he always told stories. I was one of 4 girls in my family, and I had 2 brothers. I was the unlucky one who got to be the middle child. That means I got bossed around by the older kids and stuck looking after the little ones. You can basically say, can't win when you're in the middle. Though my father did always ignore the fact my mother was an alcoholic, he never said a thing about the rum running and the late nights she spent. I suppose my father was just in denial. They do say love is blind. To me and the rest of my siblings, though, it got a bit obvious whenever she made a big sale. Every time she came back from selling liquor, we go out to a fancy restaurant and we were allowed to order anything we pleased, no matter what the price. Not every day was good, though. One time, it was about 10 at night. I had just finished putting my little brothers and sisters to sleep, and it was about time for me to pass out too. It was really dark out. You could look out the window and find an abundance of stars, and right in the middle, a bright full moon. It was getting chillier. It was around the beginning of November. Mom left the house a couple hours earlier, and she still hadn't gone back home. This wasn't unlike of her, though. I could estimate she wouldn't be back until after midnight at the earliest. As I was lying in bed trying to go to sleep, I had an uneasy feeling. Now, I could usually hit the hay and be out instantly, but tonight was different. I just lay there staring into the dark, unable to make sleep come. Suddenly, a flash of light shot across my room, and I could hear gravel spinning outside the driveway. Could my mother be home this early? I hopped out of bed and took a look out the window. Sure enough, it was her, or at least I thought it was her. But it wasn't her car. Instead, it was an old white Ford. It looked as if it was coming straight towards the house, but then it made a quick turn, like the driver was distracted or something. When it made the turn, I could see whose car it really was. In large black writing, it read, Sheriff. This hadn't ever happened before. My mind was blank. If I knew my mother saw me, I'd be in big trouble, so I quickly lay back down. This time, I fell asleep immediately. Even now, I'm not even sure if it was a dream, but yet I can remember it like it was yesterday. The next morning when my family woke up, no one said a thing, not even my mother. Her car was back where it usually was, next to the front porch, and she didn't even have a different look on her face, just the cold, strict one she usually had. I spent the whole day doing chores and tending to my younger siblings, while my mother rested and occasionally woke up to dictate my other siblings' every move.
Many years had passed and Mom came down with cancer. The alcohol business had slowed down and I was taking care of my little siblings, along with Mother and Father. Soon after Father and my mother passed, me and my brothers and sisters went our separate ways, except for me and my brother Will. I soon got married to Jessie Owen and we had 2 kids. Not long after, Will's life was taken by cancer as well. After all my kids grew older, they had kids and I was a grandmother. In 2015, my husband's life was then taken from me because of kidney cancer. Now I'm loved by all the family that I have and I will enjoy every last minute left on this amazing world until I walk the streets of gold in heaven.
Hey!